name's Ryan T. Anderson. I'm a general dentist here in La Junta, Colorado.
I'm Joel Carale. I'm a gastroenterologist.
Well, in fact, I was actually born and raised in La Junta, and recently came back about 2 years ago to start practicing here in La Junta.
I have lived in La Junta since 2001.
So I went to dental school in Denver. There's actually one dental school in Colorado, and it's up in Aurora, Colorado. I was there for about 5 years.
I've been here for almost 17 years, and all those years, being able to do my expertise, my specialty in a small town like La Junta, the community was very receptive.
I have a lot of family that lives in the valley, and I know that there's a high need for healthcare, in particular down in this area. So one of my goals was to come back. I think that La Junta, the valley in general, is a wonderful place to raise a family as well as to retire. It's a great retirement area. We have a lot of family friends that come back to La Junta to retire, and also to raise family as well, but mainly to retire.
The community spirit here is something that you don't see everywhere.
I know, for example, like with a junior college, you go to a big city, you go to a university that's got a lot of kids, you become more of a number. Where here, it's more one-on-one.
So it's it's almost like a family, even though you're not.
One thing that I noticed right off the bat, never really thought about when I was living in Denver, you don't really know anybody when you're driving down the road. Nobody says hi or waves at you because you don't know anybody. Where here, everybody waves at you when you're driving down the road or you're driving by the park. Everybody waves, says hi.
In New York, I ride a subway and I don't look at anybody else. And so when I got here, I'm not used to people waving. When you're driving, they're waving at you, and I didn't do that. So that's what I could say, which again, for me, that's a strong positive thing.
I have friends that live in Denver that have to travel. They only live about 3 miles from work, but have to travel 30 minutes to get there. We're here, you're 5 minutes from everything, so it makes it a lot easier to be family friendly.
My life was more not just work, and I kind of have the best of both worlds. I'm engaged and involved in my profession, being a gastroenterologist, but on top of that, and I think it's more important, is I'm involved in my boys' activities in their life. That's not a luxury I had growing up. So it's a lot different now. Most of the time my parents were working and they had to work, and here, my boys are involved in theater, in sports, in Boy Scouts, and I'm able to be with them during those events. And again, that adds to the charm of this place, is I'm able to be with them and I'm still able to do my work.
We have a wonderful junior college here as well. That's where I went to. My first college experience was at OJC, and for a lot of kids they still offer a scholarship for them. There's a 3.0 scholarship where if you go to high school here and are a member of the community, you can go basically to school for free there, so it's a pretty good opportunity for that.
We need probably more internal medicine doctors.
Nurses, for sure. There's a big need for nurses, general physicians. There's not very many doctors in this area.
Of course, I'm looking for that rapport, because that's very important to me. Is how will the patients trust the doctor or the nurse or the nurse practitioner? There has to be that certain, not just compassionate nature, but like a feeling of being comfortable sitting down and talking to your healthcare provider. So they should be, learn to adapt to the environment, and I'm not just talking about the town, I'm talking about the working conditions.
I try to think of it from the opposite end. So if I tried to live in a big city permanently, that'd be a tough decision. And I know for them, that's one of the difficult decisions they'd have to make, is they're used to the big city and that feel. So to change that setting would be difficult to make, but I think once you explain to them about the family-oriented part and explain to them about great opportunity for students and to retire, I think that those are the types of things that attract healthcare professionals. And there's definitely a big need down here too. I know for doctors, nurses, dentists, everybody needs a big need there.
I think the best part living in this county, in Lahaina, Otero County, is that you could give your all in terms of your expertise and take care of folks, and you could see the reciprocity in terms of their appreciation towards what you're doing for them.
What I love about the Valley is it's just so, like you said, family oriented.
For me, that is, those two things are the most important things, and being involved with your profession and